Yo, check this out. This is one of the pyramids in Egypt, right? And fucking this guy's there right now. This dude from Toronto, Chris Muslis, right? So I was just short, and no one apparently nobody knows how those pyramids were made. You know what I'm saying? And so I just left a comment there, and it reminded me. And okay, so yo, fucking two things. Well, let me tell. Well, basically what I wrote here, I was saying like, yo, this pyramid. I think that the fucking giants did them, and I know they say there's no giants and whatever, but yo, there's been giants found all over the world from a long time ago, and even in my country, Romania, they found giants, and Russia came and took them to Moscow, and yo, they've been finding giants all over the world, and fucking yo, basically the fallen angels, there's when they've had sex with the women, their kids were the Nephilim, they were giants. And yo, there's pyramids all over the world. It's not just in Egypt, they're all over the world. Even at the bottom of oceans, like in the Yucatan, in fucking in Asia, and by China and shit, there's pyramids all over the world, but not just there, you know what I'm saying? And we had in Romania, on top of the mountain, there's a mountain, there's lots of mountains, but on one of the mountains, there's a big plateau, it's called the Bucegi Mountains. I went there. There's fucking millions of mountains though, but on one of them, on top, there's a plateau, there's a sphinx there. And on a certain day, I think it's the fall solstice, whatever the fuck. I think that's the one, October, November 24, whenever the fuck it was, something like that. End of October or November, wherever the fuck it was, a pyramid appears from the sun, right by the sphinx there, and it's like a carved sphinx, kind of like the one in Egypt, carved from a stone. And fucking that same technology is like the same technology like in fucking the pyramids, and they're all the same. They all have the same shit with no cement, nothing, just big blocks, and they stick together on top of each other, just probably from the weight. But all of them all over the world are like that. So it's not just the ones in Egypt. All of them have that same. So that means there's the same people that did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. And check this out. In the ones in Romania now, yo, in Bucegi Mountains, the CIA went down to investigate, and basically there's some energy coming out of there, and apparently there's only two places with that energy, and there's also like they found another place like that in Afghanistan where they found some red hair giant. Apparently there's stories about that shit on YouTube, and some US guys had to take the big giant down with red hair, like recently in Afghanistan, like, you know what I mean, in our times now. And fucking anyways, in this chamber in the mountain, it's hollow, and there's tunnels running all around, and these tunnels are very tall, and they found a cavern with fucking huge fucking chairs and a huge table, and fucking apparently there's a holographic video that popped out, and it shows the whole history of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And I heard these guys, they fucking bombed the place shut, so you can't enter in there no more. Anyways, I heard these tunnels stretch all around, like up to Western Europe, down to like the monks in the Himalaya mountains and shit, and all the tunnels are connected, and they even have tunnel they're all connected, and one of them connects it down to Egypt. And I heard to the ones in Egypt there, and like Giza and shit, all this, and I heard one of those fucking pyramids has a fucking tunnel that goes straight down to fucking hell. And this is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say two things, like, yo, in the Bible it says many places that hell is in the center of the earth. There's many references to that. We could pull them up if you want, but there's many references in the Bible, fucking, that hell is in the center of the earth, right? Anyways, I've seen places that say the fucking coordinates of the Egypt pyramid is directly in the center of the earth. But what doesn't make sense? That's why the earth can't be a globe, because if the earth was a ball, which is a globe, a ball, any spot could be the center. Like if you have a ball, the whole ball, any of it could be the center of the ball, because it's round. A round ball, a sphere has no center. A ball has no fucking center. Where's the center? Where's the center of the ball? That's the center, the North Pole and the South Pole. What about here? Well, actually, hold on. No, that wouldn't. Actually, yeah, it would be. Look, from this, actually, let's see. From here, would that be the center? It depends from where you look at it, because look, like this will be the center. Like if wherever you put it, if you look at it from whatever angle, you could make it be the center. So, look. You know that, like, yeah, any part could be the center, really. I guess. Well, hold on, bro, because let me see here. Egypt, look, the equator would be on the top, so I don't even know if that's right, bro. But that's why I've seen something about the corner. Look, that's way above the equator. So that's why I don't even know, but everything's a lie nowadays. But I've seen in places that say fucking Egypt is in the pyramids in Egypt are center of the earth. And that's what it says in the Bible. Fucking hell is in the center of the earth, and I heard there's a tunnel. So that would back up that claim. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? If the pyramids are in the center of the earth, boom, they have a tunnel. That would make sense, because I heard hell is right below the center of the earth, and this is made by the fucking ancestors of the fallen angels, their sons, the Nephilim, the giants. They, you know what I mean? A 30-pound motherfucker could lift a 30-foot motherfucker could lift a big block like nothing. You know what I'm saying? I could fucking lift hundreds of pounds like nothing, bro. All day long, not just once or twice. All day long, I was dragging fucking 500-600 pound bags across the roof. All fucking day, probably like 10, 20, 40, 50,000 pounds before lunch. Right now, I'm not even a big guy. So, you know what I mean? So that's what I think. And it's, you know, it has to be the same people, because it has the same technology. And they're all over the world. So, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think with that's going on, bro. And yeah, that shit in my country, bro. I heard you go there, and maybe that's why I never die. Everyone's trying to kill me. Yo, I went there and I actually drank water from there. There's the fucking call it Kingdom of Dacia back in the day, and we went to the war with the Romans for like 200 years. It took them 200 years to get just a 14% of my country of Kingdom. They only got 14% of it. And it took them 200 years to do that. So like for hundreds of years, these guys are getting killed. Like, yo, we don't die. We're drinking from this water though, and we have all these natural springs with like the lowest pH levels of water in the world, with the purest water in the world. And like, yo, I drank from that fucking. Well, we have lots of these springs, and I drank from there when I was young, when I went there. And now who knows? But yo, we've been going to war with the Romans for hundreds of years and never lost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. And over here, everyone's trying to kill me, and they keep failing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a big dude, and I'm not running around with guns like all these fucking fools in America. I'm slapping fire motherfuckers twice my size by surprising my slippers and shit, bro, while I'm partying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, fucking crazy shit though. But yeah, that's what I think is going on. And also like the Mayans and all that, they had gods that had red hair. They were red hair giants. If you look into the history, and they had like the Mayans. If you look into their history, they came from underneath the ground apparently, and with some giant gods and shit with red hair too. And if you look into that, and yeah, bro, shit, that's what I think is going down with it. You know what I mean? They can't explain it, but I think that's what's going on. And these guys, they know a lot of things. They just pretend they don't know what's going on, cause if they tell you, then they'll be like, yo, wait a minute, then how did we come from monkeys? And then they'll see that everything else is bullshit, everything else is a lie, and then they'll lose. They're already losing control there. No one's believing anything they see on this shit no more. But yo, that's what I think's going on. You know what I mean? Yo, anyways, you guys have a great day, bro.